Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to Ideal Ego Pokemon. Rekka here, and welcome to another set of battles for Great League Season 7. As it has returned from March 29 along with Master League and Master League Classic. Okay, so moving on to this first battle, I will be using the same team that I've used before. So I was paired up with Noah Goken, and he starts the fight with his Toxicroak. So being a poison type, I have to look out for sludge bombs. Therefore, my Azumarill should just have to land an ice beam and shield a sludge bomb, which I did twice, and I was able to take it out. But now in comes the foe Sunflora, and I've mistakenly picked I didn't pick the correct charge move because I've selected Hydro Pump to use a Sunflora, which anyways got shielded. So now out comes my Galarian Stunfisk and really is able to get this Crustle out of the way, because both Rock and Bug attacks won't do very effective damage to the Steel Ground Pokemon here. That is Stunfisk, and also using a Rock type move. And we'll just continue using Rock Slide to the Sunflora. So yes, Steel and Grounds, very good type combination. But now this Sunflora will try to land a Sludge Bomb, a poison move, but won't do that much damage because it won't get any same type attack bonus. That's why my Altaria was really looking good there, and as it helped me get that win. Good game. Now onto this next battle. I'm going up against Ian002929, and he starts off the fight with his Galarian Stunfisk, which in turn will have some form of disadvantage to my Azumarill, because Azumarill's Bubble is super effective against it, and Ice Beam will just do fine. And now I've sent out my Galarian Stunfisk to battle his Clefable, which I'm in a very favorable position, because Rock Slide goes off just very quickly, and Charm will be too slow to gain tempo for my opponent. And going back to the previous matchup, it's my Azumarill against his Stunfisk. Therefore, I will just use my Ice Beam to hopefully get his last shield, which just leaves me with my second move, Hydro Pump, to hopefully land it on him. Okay, I use my first shield, and out comes my Hydro Pump. But before that, I'm gonna have to actually shield this Rock Slide. Not taking any chances, because I have to be ready for his last Pokemon. So now Azumarill lands a Hydro Pump on that Stunfisk, and it all goes to another Ice Beam to secure this match, because I met with an Altaria. So my opponent ran Altaria, Galarian Stunfisk, and Clefable instead of my Azumarill. So one Ice Beam really hurts, but will I able to chunk off this health? I mean the remaining health of my foe's Altaria. We'll see now. Okay, I was able to bubble down. Good game to my opponent. Then then the ice beam was also charged up. So okay, still looking good for my rank 17 battles, but this time I will be paired with CD, Tastich, and in the lead, well, he has something else. It was an Alola Ninetales, but I think I made a misplay on my part here because I used not one but both shields on his resisted weather ball because I just wanted to see if I can get the switch advantage on his two remaining Pokemon, but too bad it was a Jellicent, because that King Jellyfish Pokemon has good defense and HP stat that will just tank my Galarian Stunfisk's Rock Slide, and of course water has a pretty good advantage to the Stunfisk's ground type. And see on my part as well, I almost got to another Rock Slide and wasn't able to pull it off because I know this Jellicent will take out my Azumarill with Shadow Ball. Yep, that really hit. That totally knocked out my Azumarill. And there's one more Shadow Ball against my Altaria. I was really in a bad situation here because I used up my shields and his two other Pokemon were just out of range for my win here. It's totally out of range because at that point his regular Stunfisk came out and was able to resist the Sky Attack. But even with the neutral damage Dragon Pulse for Altaria's second move, it might still be able to survive it. That's why I should have just tried to switch if I'm faced off with an Alola Ninetales, because usually his two other Pokemon should have some type advantages. That's why I need to save shields for future matchups like those. But anyway, that's a good game. And now going to this fourth battle, I was paired with Yitan 268, and he starts off the fight with Politoed, in which it's an even matchup because we will land resisted attacks on each other, but his Politoed might land an Earthquake, but one will not able to take out my Azumarill. So as long as my Azumarill doesn't get hit with Earthquake, I will be fine with my shields, and Ice Beam will just add up, hopefully. So another Ice Beam coming off. He will not shield this because, or yes, he will not even switch because he knows that I really have something that can fight off whoever is gonna switch to. So my Azumarill now and his Politoed are both in red, so maybe this Ice Beam will take it out. Okay, just one more bubble was able to do it. And now, okay, Wigglytuff just chunked off the last remaining health of my Azumarill. But now, of course, when I sent out my Galarian Stunfisk, he had to let his Wigglytuff retreat, and I had to retreat as well because my Altaria can take the Dark Pulses that this Umbreon is going to throw at me. But in turn, both of us are just gonna shield our charge attacks because they will still come into play. So hopefully my Altaria can survive one more. a few more Snarls, that is. Rather Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse, okay. He might have Dark Pulse in Last Resort. That's why I'm not seeing Foul Play. But maybe, yes, I think I undercharged it. Okay, never mind. My Sky Attack took out the opposing Umbreon. And both of us are still holding on to one shield. Then the Rock Slide comes in, gets the last shield, and of course the only neutral damage that my Galarian Stunfisk will take from Wigglytuff is Ice Beam, so I'm in a pretty good situation. Yes, one shield and still hold on to my Altaria. So that's another good game right there to my opponent. Now let's head on to this final battle. Also, in this final battle, I've decided to use a team that I have shown before at the start of Season 7 Great League. So I'm just gonna review it now. This team leads with my Drifblim for only landing an Icy Wind attack to lower the opponent's attack, while preparing to switch to my Porygon 2 to land continuous tri-attacks and getting the attack and defense debuff. So of course against Diggersby, I will take control of that match, so he had to retreat to his Porygon 2, which, well, yes, was a coincidence that time that I changed teams and I was faced off with a mirror fight with my Porygon 2, having that Community Day move from last September 2020. And let's see if this first tri-attack got the shield but did not get the secondary effect. So his tri-attack will now come in, rather Zap Cannon, but it's all up to the second tri-attack now because my Porygon 2 can barely fight, can't barely hold on to another tri-attack. Yes, got hit there. But we're back in this first matchup where Diggersby will just struggle taking out all of my Drifblim's health, and that Icy Wind will sure do a lot of damage. And getting a bit of farm there before I've swapped into my Seismitoad, which only has grass as a weakness, and ground is still weak to my opposing Diggersbees. The Diggersby will get farmed down by the bubble because it's very effective, but he has an Altaria as well, in which my Seismitoad could never take out. So this looks really bad. The most I expected was an electric type or even an Azumarill, but okay, Altaria. So Earth Power. Okay, I think my opponent has made some minor error because he thinks he can shield an Earth Power even if massively resisted, but then my Drifblim comes out with Icy Wind. That's double super effective. Maybe he just thought he can win this match even if his Altaria can be hit with Icy Wind. But okay, I was able to use my shields, farm the Altaria down, and will this bubble be enough? Yes! I barely took out the Porygon 2 with almost 1 HP left to my Seismitoad. So, okay. That's a tricky part for him. but still. So that was a very close one. So amazing fights, good game to my opponent. So if you like this video, then be sure to give it a thumbs up and maybe subscribe if you want to see more battles and discussion videos. Thank you guys, and good luck if you're battling as well.